Debates between social and cultural anthropologists concern not the differences between the concepts, but the analytical priority. Which should come first, the social chicken or the cultural egg? British anthropology emphasizes the social. It assumes that social institutions determine culture, and that universal domains of society, such as kinship, economy, politics, and religion, are represented by specific institutions, such as the family, subsistence farming, the British Parliament, and the Church of England, which can be compared cross-culturally. American anthropology emphasizes the cultural. It assumes that culture shapes social institutions by providing the shared beliefs, the core values, the communicative tools, and so on that make social life possible. It does not assume that there are universal social domains, preferring instead to discover domains empirically as aspects of each society's own classificatory schemes, in other words, its culture. And it rejects the notion that any social institution can be understood in isolation from its own context. Exercise 1. The ancient Greeks had a word that lies at the heart of procrastination, akrasia, which means doing something against our own better judgment. When we procrastinate, we act against our own self-interests, satisfying the desire for immediate gratification by sacrificing our own longer-term goals and well-being. The essence of procrastination is to willingly put off something, even though you expect the delay to make you worse off. The pile of important papers you never quite get to. The new job you put off looking for, even though going to your current place of employment is the bane of your existence. Whenever we knowingly delay doing what's necessary in favor of the easier, less important tasks, we feed the demon of procrastination. Exercise 2. In addition to gender, cultures have many other ways of dividing people into categories. Common examples include age, class, religiosity, level of religious commitment, political stance, and value system. In all these examples, dress functions as a way of marking that a person is a member of a particular category. For example, older women in both the United States and Europe have created red hat societies, in which red hats and purple clothing are used to formally mark entrance into middle and older age, with fun and spirited apparel. These category systems help people living within cultural groups to interact easily, with dress functioning as a sign system, allowing for rapid sorting of people into known and accepted groupings important to the given culture. Rituals, ceremonial occasions marking significant events such as weddings, graduations, and important holidays are often events which are dressed for, where categories considered important by a society are visually displayed for all to see and appreciate. Exercise 3. James Banks states that worldwide immigration is increasing racial, ethnic, cultural, linguistic, and religious diversity throughout the United States as well as in other Western nations such as the United Kingdom, France, Germany, and Australia. Indeed, these are not the only countries that are experiencing changing populations. Banks argues that this is a time when the world demands leaders, educators, and classroom teachers who can bridge impermeable cultural, ethnic, and religious borders, envision new possibilities, invent novel paradigms, and engage in personal transformation and visionary action. Christine Bennett adds to this argument by stating currently, more than ever before, there is an urgent need for citizens in the world that have a strong multicultural competence and who aim for global goals such as social injustice and economic equality in order for there to be a sustainable peace. The intensified movement of people in recent times has not gone unnoticed and must be addressed if peaceful societies are to exist. Exercise 4. Literacy is a common end of persons nowadays, but reading and writing are recent inventions, only 5,000 years old. There was no selection for literacy. In order to read, we utilize brain areas originally selected to track animals. One way to put the matter is that literacy didn't initially matter one iota for fitness. It couldn't have. We were not literate for almost the entire history of our species. Furthermore, literacy does not seem to contribute to fitness, since there is an inverse correlation between fitness, as measured by birth rate, a proxy for inclusive fitness, and literacy. The birth rate is at 0 or below in many parts of Europe, where literacy is almost universal, and over 5% in places like Yemen and Niger, where literacy is low. Nonetheless, literacy seems to be really important for something else: human flourishing. Unit 26.